if you can hear me or not. Time for laundry, and it has been that for a long time. And as usual, when having laundry, I will scream a little bit. So it's go. Yeah, I've been too lazy with this for a while now. I need to. I have some music in the background. Hopefully, yeah. Yes. Where was I? I've been a little lazy with laundry for a while. Since I got so much new clothes, I have no like I have shirts I can manage for several months, and I have washed uh, by hand a little bit because I tend to well not when I'm home, uh, but I tend to wear my clothes only one time, then I change. No, yeah. So most often I don't sweat. I'm not doing anything like physical that much. And at work we have had AC and all that. So I rarely tend to sweat. So that means I have I'm doing something. I could wear a shirt, for example, several days, but I always be like, you know, one day and then I change. But that means I can just wash it up a little bit by hand, freshen it up also. So of course I have done that, but I haven't been down here for a long while. So it is needed because uh, underwear and socks and stuff, I don't. Uh, that I need to clean the machine. I wish I had a machine at home. I missed at before I went to Crete. I had in that apartment both a washer and a tumbler dryer. So kind of missed that. Not that oh, I need to check the pockets because I often put some paper or tissues or whatever you can call it. It's been a really rainy day and it started to rain again now when I went down a few drops and it's quite dark on the sky on that. There has been some thunder in the area also, but not much. Not exactly here where I live, but not far away. So in the area, as I said. So um, today I have two bags today, but that's just because I'm going to wash some beddings also. I put some socks and stuff in. Okay. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Most of these clothes has been washed so many times already, so it's not like a catastrophic. It's not catastrophic if I mix them. I'm going to wash this what's it called, blanket, I think, as well, because I want to have that fresh. It's not that far until I have my friend, my visitor. It's it's about 2 weeks until the vacation, but it's really crazy now. So and he will come the second week of my vacation. He comes, as I told many times. But maybe not everyone have heard it. Now it's no one hearing it because no one is here. But I talk anyway because it could be that someone watches this afterwards. Who knows? Not me. It's something we will see. And that was what am I doing? I'm, I'm pouring softener into rum. I've done that before also because I don't pull this out enough sometimes. Then, oh, it must be here. No, it isn't. But it's no problem. It's not biggie. So now it's going to be a little noisy for a little while. I think I'm going to be. And it also is much colder today than it has been a couple of weeks. Now it's down to 11 degrees or 10 degrees. I guess it's going to be colder tonight. We are going to have a cold period now, or cold. But yeah, the prognosis said that it can even be minus in late, late. It can be minus at night up in the in the mountains, between Sweden and Norway, far up north. So we are going to have a colder period now. So. But we need the rain. We definitely need the rain. Have I said that we need the rain? I don't think so. And that, yeah, now it's heading weight. It said 6 to 6.5 kilograms. This about 2 to 4. It is now I should pour in the powder, but I'm crazy. I'm doing it before. I always know. I am so skilled, so I know, or I don't. So let's see what this say. 4 to 5 kilograms, 4 to 5.5 even. And as usual, I'm going to wait down here and talk to you guys. If there is someone coming, I will drop the screen quickly, or I drop. And yes, this has now started to be. Yeah, it's not much left now. It looks worse on camera. Honest. I'm just checking because I didn't. Yes, and here is a car that I always want to see. Let's see how I can. The registration number on that one almost think always make me think about Family Guy. And shut up, Meg. And maybe we can see the cows. There is cows on the field here. You can see in where they are laying down in the grass. So can't really see them. But there is some cows going out there on that field. Now, one of them looked at me now. I can see like, oh, what that you do? Hey, stop staring. Yeah, she's so. I think it's that she. It, I don't think it's balls. Quite nice to have some cows going around here in the village. I know some people go there and watch them a little bit. So, yes. What else can I say while I wait for the laundry to be done? Well, do I have anything special to share? I don't think so. Not really. Yeah, tomorrow is a new week. Hooray! Or hee hee hee, depending on how you see it. For me, it's kind of both, since I that means we are getting closer to my vacation. And also, my friend and also co-worker is going to continue with the car. He had a break for a week because he had not only fixed on my car, he has been fixing on his dad's car, and then he needed to fix something on his own, and he did that the last week. And so now he had a week where didn't touch any cars at all, and he were down to Stockholm since we were having a day off on first day, and then he worked. Oh, now I think it's no, yeah, it's pouring down now. It's really pouring down. Yeah, so he had were working from remotely during Friday, and I worked from home as well. But he worked. So he will continue next week. Um, we had, as I have been, oh, I don't know if someone was standing up. Oh, I think he just tried to stand on the roof or something. We were going, it's raining quite much. Uh, yes, what was I? The, we have fixed, as some of you know, I fixed and moved some. Oh, now I forgot what it's called, fenders, and I fixed some lights and stuff. And he have fixed the brakes, and he ordered new brake discs, which also was some he did order wrong for the back side, but he now has ordered the correct size. It's a bigger discs back on this car because it has this hook so you can tow, and then it needs a little bit bigger brakes. The thing is, on this model it's like that, but the models after that, they use the same size on both front and back. It's this is one of the last models with different size on the brakes in the back. So he fixed that, everything in it were put together, and he took a test drive. And when he come above 50, 60 kilometers per hour, the car started to vibrate. So it's something not correct. And we think it is the this I don't know, I forgot what it's called in English, that big bar, or this big bar, but between the engine and the rear back, the rear back axles and so on. If I suspect that that one is a little crooked, or it needs to adjust, because he has once, not too long ago, before the car went to rest, so to say, they changed a disc on that, because that has been wear out, and that disc is between the engine and this drive shaft. I think it's called that, drive shaft, to make less vibration. And then we have this in the back. We have that sound. It's whining a little bit. So I figure that this drive shaft is not totally straight, and that's why it worn out this yeah plastic vibrating stuff that should stop vibration, and also that is the cause of the whining on the rear axle. But he will go through all that this week, and he has also looked for uh, a new or a used one, used drive shaft if you need to replace it. But the thing is that there is some tricks to try to, and he has a new one of those discs as well. So he bought two when he changed it, so he can change that. And look, so he didn't do some mistakes when he changed it and so on. So, so hopefully at the end of this week, next week that is, starting tomorrow, uh, the car may be ready for inspection. The only thing that I can see is delaying that further. So is if we need to order, or he need to order a new or that used dry shaft, because then we need to wait for it a couple of days if we need to replace that. Hopefully we won't. Um, but it things that needs to be solved, and we solved it. Um, so I'm quite positive, knock on wood, that I will have the car at least for the vacation, because it's just to sort this vibration thing. Uh, we could go for inspection with this, because they don't drive at that speed uh, on inspection. But um, I said no. Or we discussed, and it's too stupid to do that. Yeah, maybe it works, but oh, I don't feel any vibration. Now it's good, but maybe it's not. And we make something uh, make something worse, make it all worse. So And yeah, what else do I have to say? I not that I can be of any slight difference. Well, now I get tired. It's this air inside here and the rain. It's like for me, it's when it's sunny, I get lots of energy. When the rain comes, I the body like and my mind too. Like it's like you take a big breather. That was quite when I lived on Crete. I only were there for 6 months, but when it and the first month was it was the coldest March they had yeah, some of them said forever. It was really rainy and cold. But then when the heat came, it was no rain for 4.5 months. Not a drop. Oh, a few drops, uh, 2 or 3 days. That the didn't. You could see it on the tarmac, but for a second, then it's like, what? No, no, what was it? It was almost like you hallucination, uh, hallucination, hallucinated. Uh, and I had so much energy there up to a point where it came like, uh, no, I started to long for that break uh, with rain and so on. Uh, it was a strange feeling because, yeah, it was like it. I got overwhelmed with this energy, and at, after a while, the energy started to drain. It was really strange. So, but it was a nice time. Well, weather and so on, not to work. Um, so, uh, I'm sorry for all this yawning. And what have I done this week? Not much, to be honest. I played some games. Tried some, yeah. Some of them you may have seen when I played. Haven't streamed all the time though, but and yeah, I watched some TV or even some movies for once. Not often I do that, but now I have some channels that is like I have 35,000 channels, but uh, around 35 at least, around 30 and 35,000. But there is some channels that streams uh, some movies and series continuously. Like one channel streams all the Pirate of the Caribbean movies 24/7 and yeah, and so on. And I also been watching, so I watched one of those that were, and also I think no, it's complete. No, maybe it's not. It looks like some paper in one of them. Okay, no, it's this tag with all the information how to watch it. Okay, and I also watch some like normally I don't like those types. It's like a series where they are like some murders and so on that they are like going into the case and try to understand what's the reason for that person to do this. And it's like when it's something extreme, it's not like, I know this will sound bad, but it's not like the ordinary murders. It's something, yeah. that caught attention in the whole nation almost. So some things like that. And yeah, it's all, not only nervous, where it's someone had locked up a woman that were going to be, he thought she will be his girlfriend and so on. Yeah, sick minds and so on. But one thing well, it struck me that so many of them had the same type of. Yeah, it was a common thing for almost every one of them that they were. It started even at young age, and they were quite normal, and many of them were even like really intelligent, were successful in school. But the common factor from almost everyone, I can't say everyone, but 97% of those I saw was had a few things common. They were really alone. At home, often they had maybe not the best parents. The parents didn't care much about them. So, some parents had problems, and some, yeah, but they felt alone at home, and they were bullied in school, and was like starting from first grade up to the and even and they have had no social network or just not even a handful. They had a few friends through the years, but they were really lonely, and some most of it of them there was no yeah, they were a little shy, and they were a little, yeah, it was, they were a little different because yeah, the parents and so on, um, so they were often bullied and left alone, and many of them had like they, they couldn't talk to women, and they were several of them were falling in love with someone, and they opened the heart and they got rejected quite harsh for them, and so on. So they had all that in common, and depression. They started to, because of all that, when they grow up, they were deep into depressions, they had suicidal thoughts, and a lot of things. And that's where often that they started to feel like the only way to take control over things is to do this. That's where under those depressions they started to think about killing that one or that, and so on. That it was really common through almost all of them, except a few that was just like. And they had also, not from the start, when they were young, but after a while they started to lack this what is called emotions, how others feel. And I can kind of understand that if your whole life is being socially, you've been put away, no one cares about you. You be get I've been bullied. I am also lonely, but I don't kill anyone yet. No, but I think if they don't feel alone everywhere, and so of course, why should they go around and feel that, oh, I feel sad for her or them? I can understand that their mind stopped being because they weren't that at the an age what they did know about. But they talked to. It was quite interesting. It was well done. It was not like they were wanted to. Oh, we need to make this really exciting and tell him he was mad and so on. No, they tried to figure out what goes on in that person, what did go on in that person's mind, and so on. No, and it was well done by the meaning that they didn't like try to justify anything. It's just like, okay, this happened to you, this, and then that led to this, and it was expert in psychological strength, and also they talk to yeah siblings or people that were around them when they were young and so on. And yeah, it was interesting. Normally, I don't like to see those, but I watched them now a few days during the week because it's when I have my dinner after getting back from work. Well, what else can I say? Not much. I don't always say that, and then I ramble on about nothing. I Yeah. By the way, I don't know yet how it will be if I will be staying up at my brother's uh, on my first vacation. I asked if they had planned or if they knew, but I haven't got a response. But they wanted me to be there for that week uh, since they are planning on going to Norway. But we will see how it will be. Oh, is it? Oh, it must be quite long. Uh, so we will see how it is. I wouldn't mind to, especially if I got a car, because then I can work with the car a little bit and paint some and so on. Try to fix. There is a little rust here and there, not big things, and but I can at least try to paint one of the fenders I replaced that now it's black. You see, so you just need to rub that off and get the paint for this car on a spray can. And yeah, I checked. I found a site that sells that, so I maybe will do that. Depending on the problem, may be that I don't get salary until the 25th, and that's that week. And I don't think I will. It depends on how quickly they can deliver. But at least I can do some work with it. Well, I can do that anyway. I always go up there and so on. It's not like I need to be there. But if I will be there, I have the whole days to fix and do things and go out and try. Take some. Yeah, I really hope I will get. I hope it will not be any other issues that shows up or This shows to be something much worse, but I don't think it is. I think they have maybe drive over stone, whatever. So the maybe a little bit this guy shot maybe need to close. Now I'm back talking about the car. Haven't I done it? Yes, I have. So why am I keep talking about it? I don't know. Oh, if you don't know, how do I know? Because I am the same stupid person. Oh, yeah, it's coming, right? No, I am not split personality. I just like mess around and talk to myself like that. Well, I need to check. Well, that's at 10 minutes, that's at 12, and that's a 60 minutes. I haven't, I don't really looking forward to work tomorrow because I had sleeping so bad at nights now, so it's hard to get up in the morning. But I will work from home at the morning, and then my friend is going to pick me up around lunch or after lunch when he has been home eating. He will pick me up. So I will work afternoon there, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if nothing occurs, that happens, I will work all day at the office, and then Friday I will maybe work from home or a half day. But it's better I work from home the whole day to be honest, because then he doesn't need to go again. No questions or anything in the chat I see. What do I now? I need to, nothing. So maybe I should end the stream. Here's the music while you use for hanging this. Yeah, I think I do that. Don't really have much to say that will interest anyone. So take care, stay safe, and fun, and by this time.